you close your eyes.
Trying to work out this top is a really bad one to wear whilst filming a video. I've already filmed a Fairy Loot unboxing, so I guess we'll find out when I edit that one, and then I'll curse myself for not putting a jumper on over this one. Could just do that now. Yeah, not gonna. Hello! Welcome to an unplanned video where I'm just going to talk about something that comes into my head. And I think that's going to be how I read. This isn't going to be like a video where I film myself sat in various different spots in my room and tell you how I read, although I do really like watching those videos. But this is a new house, so I haven't decided where I read yet. No, I mean physically how I read the words on the page. I would like to think I'm a fairly good paced reader. I don't take too long to read a book. If I'm into it, then I will zoom right through it, and I like to pick it up whenever I can if I'm enjoying it. But recently I have noticed that sometimes I skip parts of the page, and as someone that's now trying to write my own book, I have noticed how annoying that perhaps might be, because somebody has chosen for every single word to be on that page. Skipping random parts is just not a good way of reading. So I don't really know why I do it. I didn't really realise I did it actually. I think it's, if I'm not really enjoying a book, I will just skip out bits where it says he said, because you know that's what it's going to say. Or if it's a really hefty description, I will just kind of skim over it. And that's only when I'm not really enjoying the book. And the reason that I have noticed that is because currently I am reading A Conjuring of Light by Victoria Schwab, which is the third one in the Darker Shade of Magic series, and I am really, really enjoying this book. I started it 2 days ago, I'm already about 200 pages into it, really, really like it, reading it every chance I get, and I am just absorbing every single word on the page, and I am really, really reading it, and I haven't skipped or skimmed any part of it. So I've realised that that is what I do with some other books. Before I read that, I was reading Furthermore by Tahara Mafi, and I could see that that was a clever book idea, but it wasn't gripping me necessarily, so I didn't really read it properly, I suppose. So basically I'm gonna have to train my brain to not skip anything in a book, because they are meant to be there, the words are meant to be on the page. So naughty brain, don't do that. Also when I'm reading, I tend to find out how many pages are left in my chapter before I start the chapter. I don't know why, because I'm probably going to dedicate about an hour to read anyway, so when I finish that chapter I'm just going to read the next one anyway, but I just find it motivational to know that I'm stopping at a chapter point. I don't know why, which is why I think Terry Pratchett was a bit of a difficult one for me to get on with, because there were no chapters, so it didn't break up the reading experience. I was speaking with a friend about it today actually, and I said that I don't like not having a break in where I'm going, whereas she said that actually she thought the chapters broke her flow of reading sometimes, and usually it means you're switching to a different character's perspective or something, which yeah, I can definitely see where you're coming from with that. But I think when you're reading a big book, and it's a daunting book perhaps, the chapters make it a little bit more broken up and easier to get through, so I do enjoy to know where my chapter markers are. And I think the final point about how I read a book is when I have finished reading for that hour or day, I put my bookmark in, and then I like to look at how much I have got left in my book, or how much I have read. I don't know why, I just find that really satisfying, and I think it's potentially part of the reason that I can't necessarily get on with a Kindle very easily, because you can't see that progress. I mean, yeah, you can see a percentage of progress at the bottom of your Kindle, but it's just not the same. I like to be able to see where I am in the book, and also the achievement that I haven't broken the spine, because, you know, Bookstagram does not call for broken spines. So yes, those are my 3 points of how I read. There you go, I made an impromptu video without planning any of it. Good. I hope the stripes haven't been too unbearable. I mean, I'm sure they probably have, but hey! Thank you for watching, bye!